Okay. Let's see. What we got cracking? What we got cracking? Nobody watching yet. Ain't nobody watching yet. Ain't nobody watching yet. Hello? Did that provide any effect, that thing I just did with my hands? Probably not. Okay, it's for y'all. Hey, for y'all. We about ready. Ahmad, what's going on, brother? Waiting on him to pile in, and we're going to get it started. "40 TV, what's cracking? What's going on, y'all? Rob Williams, what up? Let's see. But I didn't actually, thanks for asking, Ahmad. I really didn't have a topic with wildfires going on over by DL's house. I need to call and check on that asshole. He's probably prayers out to D.L. Hughley and his family because they're in right in the line of fire, so to speak, with the fire. So yeah, let's send some love out to the Hugleys. Dear friends of mine, and good people. Well, other than DL, he's an asshole. Wife, kids, family, great people. Well, Mod, you in Northern Cal? Okay, where you at? Man, our numbers are growing slow. I guess Friday night, niggas is out. Niggas is doing shit. .206. Is that Seattle? 206? I think. But greetings. Yes. Let me smoke some for the 206. Ronald D. Reagan, 206 Bentley. What up, Jack Crispy? Yeah, I ain't in no rush, man. It's Friday night and I'm 53. I ain't going no damn well. I'm in the house. You think so? So it's, it's Crack-a-Lack and Sugar Mac 10. Tonight's show is being brought to you by Pineapple Express, but tomorrow night's show, I promise you, will not be because I'm running low. And the weed swap meet keeps moving around. I can't find it. Yeah, we're going to get blazing at 13. Right now it's 10 of us in here. As soon as it's 13, we gone. But after dark shows suffer from low viewer count. Grown people got to sleep. Wow, I never thought about that. Man, Sugar Mac, I am so glad to hear that. Because that's, most grown-ups my age or a little younger, I really am like, screw them. Now, you do understand, I'm not going to pull no punches with my language because there's too many grown-ups in here and we got to address that. But if you want your son to watch, I'm cool. I just... I've never done it that way. Okay, yeah. There's the keys. There's a kick. gonna break it down for you. Oh, it's cool. He's a big boy. Cool, cool. My son asked me early when is the next time Uncle Jeff come on. That's what's up, man. Is it super smoky from the fires in LA? What's up? Stay woke. It might be. What's up, Dante? But I've been to be honest with you, I haven't left the house except to walk the dogs all day. I haven't been out. Like Friday is my one day off, and I really like focus that energy in one area. And today it was get your business right. Like, stop and take a look. Yeah, let's start the show out tonight with that. Know when to stop and take a look. Sometimes you get so busy moving that you confuse movement with progress. You got to step back and take a look. Okay, what am I doing? Regroup. What needs less of? What needs more of? What needs my direct attention? Then write it down and nail yourself to it, man. So easy to say. Hard to do. Let me hit some more of this. So stay woke. To answer your question, I really don't know. I mean, I've seen pictures on Facebook of like over by Malibu, you can't even see. I'm telling you, the earth wants a divorce from the white man. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, he be in here a lot, but I forget about, like, cats. It's just certain cats that you click with. I was born and raised in Chicago, but I moved back for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, back in 2006. And it's just certain dudes that when you from the time you meet them, you just cool. And if I still lived in Chicago, we would hang like horse thieves. My man, one of the best DJs I've ever heard. I shit you not. And I heard Jazzy Jeff up close. Heard Kid Capri up close. Heard the greats. Heard some of the greats up close. Oh, thank you, brother. Oh, that's Ed. What's up, Chris? Yeah, my man Dollar Bill, one of the best, and a cool cat. What's up, man? Oh, yes, take another pull? Well, you know what? On your behest, sir, I believe I will. Let me see. Make sure I'm not just smoking ash. Oh, tonight's strain again is Pineapple Express. I was talking about that before you got in here. Stay woke. I'm running low. So I can promise you tomorrow night's show will not be. And I broke another one of these goddamn, the tube that goes in the bong. I'm putting this don't go here. It's supposed to be out here, but I keep breaking these glass tubes, man. And the pain in the dick. Peace, Americans. What's up? Don't worry about it. This your first time? Don't addiction? Addiction to what? Robert Williams says facts. Had to take a step back myself recently. Been all over the place. Need to funnel that focus. Yes. Bruh. Here's something I do. Oh, it's called a carb? Man. Well, I wish they made one out of titanium, bruh. Because I keep fucking them up. I done broke. I can't count. A wedding cake is nice. I'm going to look for wedding cake. I'm going to look for that. You know what else I'm going to do? Let me see if this is... Okay, now. Probably a sign to quit if they keep breaking. No, I don't think that's the sign. Don't worry about it. No, I got you with the they, but I don't think it, no. Yeah. No. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you there, Brother Bill. Brother Dollar Bill. In your opinion, what's the difference between an alpha and a beta male? Okay, and I'll talk about vape cartridges in a minute. Okay. My man Dollar Bill asks, what, in my opinion, is the difference between an alpha and a beta male? Are you out, Chris? Damn. All right, bro. Yeah, they're very discreet with the vapor. I don't get as high with vape pens, and I think maybe I need a more concentrated one. And to be honest with you, I like crushing the ice. I like chilling the water. I like taking the alcohol and the salt and cleaning the bong. I like it. I mean, literally A and B in Greek. First and second. That's all. Okay. In my opinion, from what I have seen, let me build an alpha male by default. Alpha male mentality more than likely might be from its original meaning. That's another thing. I'm getting more into etymology, but I'm also no longer discrediting our slang, our words we come up with. No more. No more do I do that. So, let's just say alpha male has probably taken on some meanings that it didn't have before now. Yeah. I think there is behavior, attributes, aspirations that we all have as men that are the best of traits. Assertiveness, confidence, bravery, wisdom, leadership, integrity. And because we all want to have those attributes, I know I do. I attribute those things when they come naturally to a man, to that man being an alpha male. Self-starter, go-getter, in a catastrophe, one of the ones to stand up in front and say, okay, this here what we finna do. Does that mean they can't be insecure? No. Does that mean they can't be assholes? No. Does that mean they can't be incorrect? No. They're human. But RG says, no, alpha means older penetrator and beta means young male who receives on some gay shit, huh? These terms come from Greek pedestry. You're going to have to define pedestry, bro. So I'm going to get to both of those, Mac. Jamaica, Mexico, and taking your son places. So not necessarily, just like the alpha male is not necessarily positive, the beta male is not necessarily negative. A beta male, in my opinion, is a male who a lot of his concepts of conflict resolution are feminine, not in mannerism, in signal flow. You step on my foot, I'm going straight to the trunk. That's not alpha male behavior. What's up, Mimi? Not to me. That's not alpha male behavior. To be indecisive. Read the book Think and Grow Rich. It speaks of this. In order to be successful, you should be quick to make your mind up and slow to change it. And that only comes with wisdom, experience, and intelligence. If you're in the reverse, you got a problem. Most beta males are. Men who are slow to make a decision and it's easy to change their mind. Shit. Dude. And the differences between those. Men who say what they mean and do what they say. And that ain't always... Oh, no, bro. I've seen that Jack Crispy. I have seen that go bad. Remember, for the better part of 30 years, I made part of my living in bars. I was a comedian. I spent over $500 in my career like this. Ooh, I stepped on your foot. Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. What are you drinking? I got it. If he were a girl, I got hers too. Because most times you can diffuse situations with just plain old respect, with giving way, with showing respect. But so many cats don't want to do that because they think a show of respect in regard to an apology is weakness, when the reverse is true. I'm going to jump ahead to JAB's question because it kind of goes with what we're talking about right now. Uncle Jeff, how do we teach our boys to be alpha males in today's world? Brother, I don't think alpha male is something you can teach. I think you are one or you aren't. You are one or you aren't. But you can ruin one. You can teach a beta male to think like an alpha male and to recognize the patterns of an alpha male and to recognize when your beta male shit is out of pocket. I think you can do that. But you just got to show them. And you got to show more than yours. You got to go find them, JAB. You got to go find them. I'm talking with some other brothers right now about starting an outreach to young teenagers where we talk to them. Just sit and talk to them. That is so on my heart to do. I meant our boys. Oh, man, look. If you notice, those of you who are grammar Nazis, I tend to be one, but only when provoked. It's a lot of typos and missing words and misspell words in the feed sometimes. And I'm not here, this ain't no goddamn spelling bee, nigga. If I can make it out, I'll say it how I think you meant it. Now, if I can't say it after a couple of passes, then uncle, nigga, I'll call you out. What the hell is that? Lead by example. Absolutely. Don't agree with the alpha or beta male, though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, let me help you out. Don't worry about it. You seem to be a bit of a contrarian, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem with people disliking what I say, people disagreeing with what I say, because I don't profess to be right. I profess to be traveled and experienced, and what I've seen in my travels is what I share. And there are certain things you can't get around. I can be around a young boy for 10 minutes and tell if he has a man in his life. I have too many friends who are coaches, police officers. Well, I don't have many police officer friends. I don't really like cops that much. But I have them. I have friends from all walks of life. People from the street, people still in it. And the ones that I'm closest with all have alpha male traits in common. And I can't back away from stuff like what my coach friends tell me. He said I can coach for 20 minutes and tell you who don't got a daddy. So I don't being a Marine, I've seen it. What's up, CJ? Dudes that talk big shit, but when it come down to it, won't throw a rock in a ghost town. Seen it. Not much in Marines. I knew a couple of punk ass Marines, but for the most part, no. And just because you're willing to fight doesn't make you an alpha male. Let me see. Go back up here. There was something. Oh yeah, we'll get back to the alpha male thing in a minute. Okay, stop that. Let's come out of logic. Let's playing around in reason today. Where are we? Yes. Sugar Mac, Big Brother Jeff, I am going to Jamaica and Mexico 2 weeks on this cruise. Have you been to any of these places? Yeah. Jamaica, I was in Montego Bay. And that's where I learned about why I don't chew gum, eat lollipops anymore. I learned this lesson in Jamaica. I'll share that in a minute. Mexico, I have not been as much as I wish I had. Mexico, Tijuana. And I went on a cruise to Guadalajara once, I think it was, with my ex-wife. But, yeah, I haven't been to Mexico much, but Jamaica is gorgeous. Are you married? You got a lady? Yeah, ask you that. I've been taking my son on these cruises. Let me see what we dealing with here. Oh yeah. Okay. This one here is called New Paint. I just wrote that this morning. And I imagined what I would feel like the next time I get my car. Oh, is it clipping? My bad, Jack Crispy. It probably was. It was probably clipping like a son of a bitch over here. I didn't even look down. Yeah, I hope that's better. Let me see now. It's time for some more weed. Time for some more weed. More weed. Oh, thank you, Brother Reggie. Yes, sir. I just made this today. Okay. Let's see the mixer. There it is. Okay, we let that percolate in the background. Let's see. I will get to the Africa question, but Where were we? Papers are the best. Bruh, I'm gonna level with you. I am the worst joint roller in recorded joint smoking history. More of it winds up in the carpet. It winds up being a muddy, wet mess. I can roll an ounce and won't get high. That's how bad my shit is. So I have to do something else. Plus, I don't like burning the paper. I don't. I prefer. I do. I love a bong, man. I love the whole, the ritual, the keeping it clean, the thinking about something before I smoke and then smoking. My only regret with weed is all the time I wasted not smoking it. Oh, get the hemp paper? No, Ahmad, I don't think you're listening to me, bro. I'm terrible. With the physically, bruh, I'm horrible. Oh, get a cigarette roller. Okay. I've heard the dabs are not that healthy. Stay woke. Who know about that? Yeah, who knows about the dabs? I've heard they are not that healthy at all. I knew there was some shit. You have to dab solventless, rosin, or shatter. I don't know. I wouldn't even try. I know you're here, but see, let's be clear, Ahmad. I don't need to die and come back to life. That's my whole point. Is that y'all cats? Oh no, no, I don't shuck or jive Mimi, and I don't know what kind of jive turkey mess you talking about, soul sister, with the shucking and jiving? Are you trying to come out a bag on me? Now, for you youngsters in here, when I was little, grown-ups used to say that. Like, when you tripping, when you fucking with people, when somebody got you fucked up, when they got me fucked up, used to be, this fool came out of a bag on me. That was you didn't want to say that to black people back in the day. That was some shit that would start a fight. You coming out of bag on me? Hell no, you jive turkey. Which was also, you didn't want to say that. As a matter of fact, you could run into a crowded bar and clear it out with these words. Hey, man, this jive turkey out here is trying to come out of bag on me. Say what? Say what? And they would run outside to see what the fuck happened. I'm serious. I'm not fucking around. Those words was some serious words back in the day. You did not want to come out of a bag on a nigga, because that apparently could, it meant some shit. I don't even know what this is. This one's called Enter the Baddest. It's probably something with horns. Usually when I name something enters, because I've been fucking around with horns. Oh, the drums are missing. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, you know what? We are going to talk. I'm gonna find them drums. So I'm gonna come over here to drums and make it search the entire folder. And it'll find them. It'll take a little bit. Oh yeah, that was another one, Reggie. You almost got me. I saw Say Brother You Low Down. I was like, is my volume? What's going on with my... I literally. I love my... Mimi, she's probably my wife in another universe. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I just met her this week, sir. I will tell you, she's not hard to look at. Do you like to travel? All right, what is this? Nothing, apparently. Okay. I got a bunch of shit in here. Boy. Yeah, it's got horns in it, nigga. I love a whole bunch of horns. I just don't know what it is, because I haven't heard it in forever. Wowzers. Was this something I was mixing? Because I got a sweet bunch of shit over here. Hopefully, I'm not boring the shit out of you people. Oh, wait a minute. God damn. This upsets me, because I got all kind of shit in here, but I don't have any MIDI information for those of you who produce. Imagine opening a song and all the instruments are there, but none of the notes. That's what just happened. What is that? This one is called The Hell You Gonna Do Now? The hell you gonna do now? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play with that. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, let the drums run in the back. Let the drums run in the back. Okay, now, y'all got special with the mansion shows. Yeah, I think you mean we got something special. I think so, Dante. I dig those. I really do. It's like a podcast, black superheroes type thing. Okay. Thank you. Stay woke. Oh, answer that. Okay. What's up, Peace Be Still? Are you new? I don't remember seeing you before. Welcome, if so. Oh, thank you, CJ. I just know that, you know, I know how much I love producing music, but that don't mean well, I tell you what you can't underestimate with regard to being on one of those shows is what you can't. Damn it, I'm high. I can't underestimate what I have to give is to y'all, because I forget literally. I mean, it's hitting me now literally. The vast difference between the way I was raised, the way my mother was raised, and the way her mother was raised, and how close those were in comparison to the way my children were raised and the way children coming after them are being raised. I mean, after me, this shit just came unglued. And I wasn't one of the ones, I promise you. I did not raise my grown kids or the kids I have that are young now on this bullshit out here now. There is a part of my family right now that is in crisis over this bullshit with kids now. So, and I didn't mean to get down that road, but That's what happens to me when I get hot. Anyway. Yeah, starting in the late 80s, man. Stay woke. I don't know what the fuck. But I can't underestimate what y'all haven't been exposed to from a wisdom standpoint that I was bathed in. All the dudes I grew up with, or most of, a great many of, the cats that made it out, man, you don't get to be an old black man by mistake. No, how much, I mean, let's take bad diet out of the equation, which leads to hypertension and stress. Public safety. Car accidents back then was ground beef, nigga. Woo-wee. The cars were much bigger, stopped and turned much slower, but went pretty fast. Not a bunch of safety shit on the inside. Nigga, you was getting fucked up in a car accident back then. The things we didn't know about what you couldn't do, and I'm talking about just since the 40s. Now let's put Jim Crow in it. Now let's put crooked cops and the white man and all that other shit. You did not make it to be an old black man back in the day being no fool. There's too many holes for you to fall in. So the dudes that made it were a bunch of cats I was around that poured this shit on me. Not to play down my own level of consciousness. Added to a fairly decent vernacular. You get what I'm giving you. And I'm happy to give it, man. I realize that I am one of the last. That as I get old, nigga, I might have to be on the run because I know how to read. I know how to write in cursive. I know how to read out a book. I understand the library. You do realize. Look up what KRS-One was talking about with this. They're getting everybody hooked on the internet, then they're going to shut this shit off. And you don't know how to read. You don't know how to write. You can't write because all you do is type. Don't know your punctuation. Gotta disagree. You got some really bad wisdom handed down to you too. Oh, sure. Well, no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We gonna sword fight on that one, Dante. I think I see what you're saying. Like some bad advice handed down. Get you a good job. Stay on that good job. Jesus, pork. Oh, yeah. But that's not wisdom. That's information. If it's not wise, it's not wisdom. But I do understand what you're saying. But I also got a lot of other stuff in that I pulled out. I cleaned them chitlins. Never put your wallet and your money in the same place. Keep your money in your pocket, your ID in your wallet. So if your wallet comes up missing, you got your ID. A lot of times when people rob you, they ain't got time to take your wallet. They just want your money. You still got you got one or the other. I got that from them. Never sit with your back to a door. I lost one of my uncles that way. When you out in public, you in a bar, you drink your drink and put it down. If you turn your head on it, leave it there. Order another drink or go home thirsty, but don't drink that. Got that from them. You know how many times I done seen motherfuckers try to get me to drink something after I didn't look at it? Like, dude, you can't get me with that. I learned too much from dudes. My grandfather never went past the 9th grade. I learned so much from that man. Wisdom. That Bible wisdom was handed down. Yeah, Brother Peace, but that Bible, the Bible got wisdom in it like Kool-Aid got water in it. Water is the main ingredient, but there are other places to get cleaner water, if you feel me. And I don't mean to step on your toes with the Bible. I think, and again, I'm approaching Giraffe Ballz. Yeah. That Bible garbage. Me, I'm not a big. I never seem to get Bible thumpers in my room. They've more than likely given me up to a reprobate mind. Whatever. Disguised as wisdom, but you write some bad, some good. Up to us to see the wisdom in it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is wisdom in the advice. But if there's no wisdom in it, it's just information. And some of it misinformation. And actually, you can find wisdom in the misinformation. That's how I became a vegetarian. That's how I became an avid monster weed smoker. You know, I mean, not only do I have injuries from when I was young and stupid, and not only does it help me create, God damn it, it feels good. There seems to be some stigma on admitting that. Yes, wisdom comes from experience. Wisdom is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. Or experience. Experience is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. My family passed down the miseducation. Yes, sir, Brother Peace. Woo-wee. Man, I was carried in church as a baby. And by the time I was 12, I had questions. Yeah. Wait a second. So Noah got all the animals 2 by 2. That's what you're trying to tell me. So what's up with the penguins and the polar bears? Did they walk from the North Pole to the Middle East? Or did he go pick them up? Now, them animals that eat animals, what was they eating? And where'd you put the dinosaurs? That's me at 12. So, oh yeah. I like to say I don't go to church because somebody fucked up and told me God was everywhere. Saved me 10%. I never miss a game. Yes. I got some more great news. I saved 10% on my soul insurance by switching to Don't Go. I find the Bible feed justification from both sides of a lot of arguments. Oh, yeah, man. Raw House, you can twist that thing. That's what it was made for. If you're going to control a bunch of people, you got to be able to pacify a bunch of people. That's why you can find an argument for pretty much anything in there if you dig hard enough and, chase me around. Now go to Peter. Now you go from Peter back over into Corinthians. Then from Corinthians, I want you to go to Amos. And then from Amos, go to Psalms. Now tie all that together. Them animals evolved and adapted, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dante says, when I was a kid in church, I was like this preacher on the hustle side of the game. Yeah. Yeah, bruh. And it's so obvious. I stopped going to church in 2007 after Debo walked me to the back of the church and asked for my tithes. It was over. Okay, I have to ask you, was that Tiny Lister because he lives here? Or do you mean somebody tried to strong arm your tithes out of you? Yeah, Dante. When you say the preacher is hustling, the preacher, when it comes to men, here's the mild respect. Oh, yeah. I had questions when I saw a lady fixing her wig while she was in the middle of catching her girl. Because, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They'll show you your panties before they show you the real hair. If there is any respect to be given to men in black church, I can respect the pastor, the deacon, the minister of music, the band, the people that's getting a check. I get it. Y'all in here getting your grind on. Get your hustle on. But if you're a grown-ass man going to church every Sunday and you don't hold an office and you ain't making no paper from it, and you going to a Christian church as a black man, I don't respect your mind, bro. You up under that logic. You got to laying up under that, finding something out of that. I can't do it. I can't do it. I am not going to go off the deep end. And that's not to say I don't seek counsel. It's a wise brother that I go to for counsel. When I need to sharpen my iron. Wise brother, minister actually. If I was going to belong to a church, it would be his church. I'm not going to shout him out on Giraffe Ballz because I don't know how he'll feel about this. But I'm going to send him a copy. Yeah, bruh. What's up? Hey, Doc. Love you, man. I would shout you out in here, but I think I already told you if I was going to join a church, it would be yours. Because this dude here, he was in the streets for real. This niggas that still shudder. And this brother ain't been in the street for a minute. And this brothers that still shudder when they hear his name. And he's a minister now. And he talks it for real. And if I was going to go to a church, it would be his. But I just can't get down under the Jesus thing. I can't. Love God, but I can't. Yeah, I can't see a black Noah letting those 2 chickens go unplucked. That's hilarious. Ask the preacher if he didn't read the whole Bible. Please. Why? For what? I said to myself, this is a bitness. Yes. Thought I brought my trail mix. Damn it, where my trail mix? Thought I brought a trail mix. Brought my trail mix. Thought I brought my trail mix. Okay. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Stop that there. Close it. Don't save it. He said, answer that. The answer that track. Did it sound like Prince? Was that the Prince he sounded one? Somebody tell me if that's what you were talking about. Because I know right where that is. Because it's not coming up. Oh, incomplete. Shit. That's right. So no. We're going to close that. And open. Yeah, I haven't heard that in a minute. What's going on, Jeffrey? I should. Let's see. Yes, I will hit you with some funk in just a second. I am having some kind of issue with some of my songs not coming up with all the parts in them. Reason does that.
Crazy.
This one is called Here Come Omar. H-U-R-R, Come Omar. As in from The Wire. I wrote this one day. I was watching The Wire. and he was coming up the street, and it just came to me, and I threw it down. Oh, brother, peace. I believe me. I'm high as a lifeguard's chair. That's the whole point of the show. I think one night I will try to roll a joint in front of you. Oh, Rob, you Jeff, have you ever Tony Beats for soundtrack? Have I ever Tony Beats? You mean sold? Yeah. Yeah. Leave it right there. Not yet, Dante. By the beginning of next year. Ahmad, yeah, I guess. But that's time I could be getting better at this, to be honest with you. I have a limited amount of time to be doing shit. And I'm not going to spend any of it learning. I mean, why am I learning to roll joints when I know how to make a bong with an apple and an ink pen? And it's a great way to smoke through an apple. You ever smoke through an apple? Very nice. So I don't have a need for that skill. I'll always find a way to get high, even if when society collapses. I'm going to find a way to get high. So no, I won't be practicing, just to be honest. Oh, sure. I will not. I still believe in the Bible. And God, I read the Bible, but I take words and the stories for their true lessons and not try to switch selfish justification. Not saying everybody got it. Yeah, okay, CJ, let me be clear, man. There is truth in the Bible. There are wise stories in the Bible. The problem is that they're stolen and intermingled with bullshit for control. So, if you're still getting the truth out of it, cool. Just know that somebody put those stories together in the order they did, leaving out the things they did to manipulate you. And that God, I believe God writes the truth on every man's heart. Sometimes life's bullshit covers it so you can't see it, or puts thorns in the way where you would reach for the truth on your own heart. But it's there. You know when you fucking up. You know when you're doing good. And you can seek the Creator firsthand. You can pray right to your ancestors and to the Creator. I do. I don't need anybody in the way. That doesn't make sense to me. And as long as you reaching for good, brother, reach for good. I'm not gonna knock you for reaching for good. But when you start to say that because you read the Bible and you read in there that the only way to God is through Jesus, then as a black man, I have to ask you. And this is where you start running into trouble as a black man. Is when you lose the ability to separate the good from the religion. That's when it falls apart. Because religion tells you, not good, religion tells you that the only way to God is through Jesus, and that you have to accept him into your heart, because if you don't, you will go to hell. Here's the problem with that. And I pose this to you, brother. If the only way to heaven is for me to accept with my mouth and say to my mouth, with my mouth, that Jesus is Lord and my Lord and Savior, and that's the only way. Well, what about the slaves in the Center Passage who were not Christians when they were captured and did not speak English? What about the ones that got sick and died, or were sick and dying anyway, and were thrown overboard so as not to weigh the ship down, hence the term dead weight? Those brothers and sisters who never heard the name Jesus, did they go straight to hell? So that was their life? Live free as an African, living your way, praying to and rejoicing to your gods, being a good or a bad person your way. And along comes just no particular day, some motherfucker that throws you, captures you, puts you on a boat, you rolling around in somebody else's shit, you get sick, and you get thrown overboard and eaten by sharks, and then you go to hell because you've never heard the name Jesus. I don't serve that God. Sorry. I can't cozy up to that God. Nor can I cozy up to a God that will allow slave masters to share heaven with me. Can't do it. If you can make it to heaven from the Klan, that's not my heaven. I don't want to spend eternity with the energy that was in the Klan. That's the shit I pose to you, bro. Not whether you believe in a God or whether you know you have faith in a creator that will lead you the right way and you want to live according to that creator's purpose, and you don't want to do harm to people, and you want to love your family, and you want your body to be a temple, and you want to be of service to other people. Bruh, there are atheists that live like that. So I gotta give credence to your desire to live right. But as a black man, I gotta question. Knowing it's stolen, knowing what's missing, I like to say, black man, Christian reader, pick two. I don't see how you could possibly be all three. If you're a black man and a Christian, you can't possibly have been reading. Not anything other than a Bible. If you're a Christian and a reader, how do you call yourself black? I'm a black man and a reader. I can't be a Christian. Just doesn't make sense to me. And again, brother, it's almost like, yeah, let me put it this way, because I'm being stubborn. I'm making reason look for these files of this one song. So while I'm doing that, I can play some music. Let me see. Those are the individuals. inappropriate hour music. There we go. Yeah, we'll play that.
Let's get started.
The truth that sets you free may also tear your life apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the find of the century.
That's not too loud, is it? This is the bed for the inappropriate hour. It's just a bunch of tracks stuck together, but so we can do some talking. Okay. Let me bring that down a bit. Okay. So yeah, brother, like I said, hey, what's up, Giles? I got to smoke for Giles. That's my man. For those of you who do not know, I am not a horrible slob just throwing shit on my floor. I have this towel that I have shaped like a pot that I smoke over. So if any water goes over there, it goes on the towel. Any weed. It's time for me to, hey. Keep touching this fucking thing. It's time for me to, reload. Now, I'm going to put my beats up for sale very soon. I mean, right now, I'm using this as a commercial for them. Let me see. Okay, that was CJ. Yeah, CJ. Don't ever feel like I, Jeff Brown, am indicting you personally. It may feel that way if you go read any of my old Facebook posts, which I'm starting to flop over in Instagram, YouTube. You would feel personally attacked if you consider yourself a Christian. And I really didn't give a fuck. Because it's time for black people to wake up. And it's almost like religion is training wheels. Spirituality is literal flight. Flight. Not flight in a plane. I can fly. That's the difference. So you look down sometimes at people when you have left religion and you're looking at bigger wings than yours. You're looking at a bigger mind, a bigger physical, their spirit being is so powerful, but they're wasting it down there with them training wheels. Why don't you come up here and fly? That's how I feel. That's the frustration I feel. Oh, that's a trip piece. This is what you used to hearing. Yeah. This is, because this usually plays. I just got this playing while Reason, it's still looking for files. So I got it. I'm going to let it look. Because this is at least 15 minutes long. Oh, yes, by 18 minutes long. It's got about 13 minutes left. As do I. Dr. Yosef Ben Jokanon says, heaven is between a black woman's legs. And I agree. Absolutely. I didn't feel that way at all. I completely agree with you. I was just keep my religious spirituality to myself without dealing with all these fake asses. Yeah, CJ. Well, I understand that. What I encourage you to do is look into some spirituality and African teachings. Look up a brother named John Henrik, Henrik Clark, Clark. Dr. John Henrik Clark. YouTube him. Dr. Phil Valentine. The real Dr. Phil. My Dr. Phil. That's a bad brother. It's time for, if you can, bruh, you just came to me like a son comes to his father and go, Dad, I need you to take these training wheels off the bike. Or these training wheels are in my way. And the father wants to take the wheels off the bike, but the boy don't want to let him. And the wheels is all chewed up because the boy done rode them down because he got it right. He got it. He's killing them training wheels. Because when he turned, he got the spirituality down. He got the spirituality down. But he's still stuck on this religion thing, getting his spirituality out of that book. Man, I want to take your training wheels off so bad, CJ. Please, you wait till you start listening to some Dr. Phil. Whole different animal, man. Just give him a try. Dr. John Henrik Clark, Dr. Ray Hagen. Rayhagin, I believe is his last name. Listen to that, man. That brother. Whew. Oh, you watch all the lectures, especially Kaba Kameni. Then you're referencing the Bible. Why? Oh, Creflo Dollar announced he's charging people $20 a month for online Bible study. I think that's excellent. I think he should get as much money as he possibly can for as long as he can, because that shit's about over. And black people who still go to these mega churches are, it's like wrestling. It's like they're like new crackheads. How much sense does it make to get hooked on crack this weekend? Nigga, how are you a new crackhead? Who don't know don't smoke crack? I have no sympathy for new crackheads. I don't. Crack, nigga? Come on. Come on, son. Crack. I have no sympathy for new crackheads. I just don't. I have no sympathy for the victims of these televangelists. None. Get that money. If you can still get niggas in 2018, have you seen, and I gotta check it to make sure it's valid, but I saw something from ABC.com, it might have been fake, I don't know, where some people looking through a telescope have actually seen a spacecraft. And it's very clear that it's a spacecraft of some sort built like a cucumber. I don't even think it's a light year away from here. And y'all still stuck in that book. That's where I'm at. If you can get that money, get it. Get the bag from them motherfuckers. Get it. If they gonna pay you, if somebody is willing to pay $20 a month to hear something they think they can't find online from the same sermons, these dudes been hustling from this book for decades. There's only so many ways you can twist that shit. Find you some old Noel Jones and some old Jasper Williams and some old, what's his name? G.E. Patterson. Some old Bishop Blake. Is some truth in there? Man, Bishop Blake used to have me in tears. That man is a very powerful speaker. I mean, he's retired now. Bishop Charles Blake was a hell of a preacher. But he was also hustling and one of the best at it. And I believe the man meant good and did a lot of good. But that church thing is a hustle. That's why I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Keep your Bible. Keep all that. Keep all that. The people in the Bible didn't have a Bible. This is one of my favorite beats. How the hell you retire from preaching? Nigga, where you at, peace be still? Where do you live? Before I answer that. Yeah, I'm waiting. Oh, Reverend Ike was the shit. I love Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike broke it down. Ain't no God in the sky. God is in you. Type of severage package he getting. Dude, peace, where you live? Seriously, where do you live? That's just me. I try to take teachings of spirit from walks of spirituality. I think in all walks of spirituality. I had mentioned how the Yoruba was more in tune with us black people in the church. They lost their minds. Bruh, of course they lost their mind. Oh, you live down the street from West A. Okay, then you know it. Dude. That dude. To build that mega church and keep it full. I was a member back in the 90s. When he was building the church, when they were breaking the ground. He was packing them in 4 services a Sunday. Killing them. I mean, Ike was definitely about that paper, Giles. But listen to some of his sermons. I could sit up in Reverend Ike's church. He wasn't going to get none of my paper. The oldest Bible's in Ethiopia. Can we get that version? I'm interested to read it. I don't know, Ahmad. That's a Zoe question. I know, passing that plate 4 times a service. Your pastor was single and had 6 whips. That sounds like Noel Jones. And I often said, bruh, can you imagine if me and Zoe just went the Jesus route and opened a church? We would kill him. My brother, killer. Sing his ass off, handsome. We wanted to pimp this game. My cousin, Robert, another one. Good looking brothers. We'd kill this game if we wanted to. But that shit is just horrible. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm glad to be your pastor, brother. I'm glad to be your pastor. Did it find it? I hope it did. Oh, it did. All sounds have been found. Okay. Okay. If that sounds familiar, that's because I licensed that to Byron Allen, and he used it on some shows. And then I just got the license back. Oh, wow, I forgot about this. Okay, yeah, that's called First One Back. I think this was probably right after I got a computer fixed. Yeah, that's a smoker. God. Yes. How could this ever be illegal? Wonderful. Now, thanks, Barack, for making these covers. Sharing spiritual. Cool, yeah, cool, CJ. As long as you're getting it from everywhere, man. Oh, well, Yoni Whisper, yeah, this one's going on my Smokers album. And it's been, oh, what's the name of that smoke? Pineapple Express. I will admit, when I was trying to live the so-called traditional church life, it was like I had to be browbeaten, blinded. Yeah, bruh. That's what that's about. That's not about freeing you. I think I hear my lovely wife. She'll come in here, hopefully. Do you believe in the crucifix? If you do need anything, yeah. I mean, a lot of that falls apart under close inspection, man. That's why. That's how I found God on my own. Hey, mama. I can't get you high right now because I don't want the PETA people coming after me. My dog is here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, well, to be honest with you, that's very interesting that you bring that up. That believing yeah, Jeff, religo, the root word for religion, means to bind. Yeah, but Imad, you about to take me down a real odd road. Okay, I like this one. Y'all gonna make me get serious about my music to smoke by album. Just saying in mind. Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I wanted to talk about. I gotta disagree with you, bro. The reason that I am anti-electric chair is because of the corruption of the judicial system. I am not anti the concept. It is worth noting that no one rich has ever died in the electric chair. Electric chairs for poor people. The death penalty is for poor people. Rich people don't die that way. If we could change that, if we could throw out all this suppression of evidence bullshit, all the technicality bullshit that lets criminals walk, if we could get rid of that, if we could get rid of evidence tampering and made evidence tampering depending upon how severe, you can face the electric chair for tampering with evidence. And we were hell-bent on the truth. If we could get to that page, now you're talking about something. But because we can't get there, wait a minute. Now, if I do that, how's that? Yeah. Now, wait, whoever thought the chair was humane anyway? I never approached it from a humane standpoint. Ever. There are certain, if you rape a child, if you murder a child, a woman, I don't care how this sounds. If you murder a man, maybe you get the death penalty. In Jeff land, maybe. Maybe you spend the rest of your life in prison. Maybe you don't. Maybe you spend only 10 years. Maybe only 5. Maybe not a day. It depends upon the case. But we really gonna look at that in Jeff land. If you premeditatedly kill a child or a woman, your death will be harsh and public. And there will be no exception. I'm not talking about you run over somebody in a crosswalk or you do something to cause a child to die or a woman to die. But if you do something heinous to a woman or a child as a man in Jeff land, oh, motherfucker, are we going to have a field day with the way you died? Something medieval and horrible should befall you. For one, the good that it does for those of us with a bloodlust for you. I, for one, have an absolute bloodlust for predators who prey upon women and children. Yeah, you're the worst. So for them, and to deter worms like you, so that you understand, and a very stiff penalty for women who lie on men and say that a man put his hands on her and she lying, that's 20. If you get caught lying on a man to try to send him to jail, not even prison, jail, saying he put his hands on you as a woman, that is 20 years in prison. There is no 20 years to the day. Well, I bet y'all heifers will stop that shit then. I bet you would. Or it would be some of you crazy heifers in jail for 20. I think I would be a pretty good. I'd be pretty good at this shit. The chair should be for these child molesters and murderers. Absolutely. Absolutely. As soon as we can set it up for pay-per-view. Oh, what's cracking, James Hayden? He said, gotta hit one for James Hayden. And then I'm on. The chair makes me sad. So sad. It should. It should. But in certain cases, you need to fire that sumbitch up. And with all, I clean the jails out. All child molesters, step forward. All rapists, step forward. All killers of women and children, step forward. And I would make electric bleachers and fry them some bitches. Can you actually see me getting higher? Get the fuck out of here, really? What is it like? Tell me what you're seeing. Right? I mean, type it in literally. I always crack up when I look around in the church when the pastor calls the members saints. There should be an offer. Bruh, yes. Yeah, they should lower the voltage on the... No, you know what? Oh, no. Bruh. Dude. I would get medieval with this shit. I would go, okay, let me match them up by weight, height, and size. And I would take 2 pedophiles and put them in a room together and put like a knife, an axe, a baseball bat, and an empty gun, and have them just, they had to fight to the death, and the one who lived would get life in prison with no possibility of parole, and just let them go at it. Or put two in a room. Yes. I would put two pedophiles in an all-white room and, oh my God. Oh, I'm blinking slow? Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. Okay, get this. Two pedophiles. This is their sentence. They're gonna be put into these like all like posh rooms that adjoin this main area. And there's going to be a delivery where a box opens and there's only enough food for one meal 3 times a day. And then 2 times a day. And then once a day. And there'll be these doors that open and close and slide them supplies and shit they need to live. But it won't be food. You know, so all that shit. And see what happens. How long before one of them starves to death? Because it ain't gonna be much food. Like, one day, you might open the box and it's 6 grapes. That's it. Y'all gonna split them grapes? You gonna eat all the grapes? But we gonna watch you starve to death. And the one of you that lives gets to spend the rest of his life in prison. And take bets on it. Oh, no torture, quick death. Oh, no. Quick death is for people who deserve quick death. If a man kill a man, that's a quick death. If a woman kill a woman, that's a quick death. If a woman kill a man, if you premeditate and kill a man, quick death. If a man kills a woman on some, I'm more powerful than you and I strangled you or I stabbed you or I shot you or I raped you or any of that shit, you gonna beg for death on camera. We're gonna let the world see what we do to you for that. I bet you motherfuckers will stop it then. Oh, in Jeff Land, I bet you would. We would not tolerate that shit. But by the same token, we wouldn't tolerate women lying on us. That's 20. That's a dub right there. Out the gate. Caught you lying? 20 years. Bam. Next case. Mandatory minimum. That's you. Some people will clean up. And we would provide help for abused women and abused men. Oh, and women that be putting your hands on men, oh, you going to jail. And it's a felony. Yeah. We need jails, but they would be full of motherfuckers who's supposed to be there. Oh, what about the priest who molested the children in Jeff Land? In Jeff Land, you know those papal robes they wear? All of them at one time. Get them all together. Let's just say is 100 of them. The first 30 of them, everybody, all 100 of them, got on robes that have been soaked till they are heavy with kerosene. All of them got them heavy ass robes on coming down the street. The first 30. They get in the middle of town. Somebody throws a match. Them 30 just burn to death. Right in front of everybody. Just running around screaming. Flesh eating off of them. Which is making the other 70 shit they pants. The next 30 come out. Lit a match. Woof. They go up in flames, burning and screaming. The last 30 come out, 40, whatever. They get to take those clothes off, strip naked, get washed down, get all the kerosene off of them, because we don't want to make this pig pen of hungry pigs sick when they get eaten alive. And I would have a pig pen of 2 pigs. No. 3 pigs per human. So since it was 40 of them, I would let them loose on 120. I would let 120 ravenous pigs loose on them pigs. And them pigs would eat them motherfuckers alive in minutes. Minutes. Eat them alive. That's what I would do. In Jeff Land. Oh, you do. Our children would be a lot safer. DUI, 7 years for the first one. I'm not fucking with you. We are not fucking with you. College would be free. Past 18, marijuana would be mandatory. Oh shit, wait a minute. Devon, are you still in here? Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, yes, I am high. Forgive me, D, if you in here. Devon, let me know if you're still in here, man. Wow. Family, there's a young brother in here who he reminds me of me and my cousins when I was little, dealing with my Uncle Larry. I had an uncle, God bless the dead, Larry Ingram Sr., who took no shit. But he used to come rescue me from my life because it was crazy on the south side. And he lived in the suburbs. And him and my auntie. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what kind of dude I would be. But I knew I wanted to live like I idolized that dude. I drive like him now. I drive like Larry. Larry was the coolest motherfucker. Oh my God. And he used to come rescue me. And in the room tonight is a dude who, if I'm not mistaken, was in the same place I was as a boy, but with me as a man. And I would come and scoop this dude up and take him with me and my sons, do stuff with him until he fuck up. And then I'd drop the hammer on him a little and he'd get back in line. Good dude. And he grew up to be a great man. Ladies and gentlemen, Devon Zolomon is in the room. What's going on, boy? I hope you still in here, man. A lot of love for you, man. Somebody was in Death is a capital punishment. Torture is for the cannibals. Oh, well, call me what you want, Doc. I believe in torture. I had to choke my ex in self-defense. She was abusive. Oh, yeah, man. Being stupid and not reading the signs early on. Here. My ex was never violent. But that mouth. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, I hope he's still in here, man. I'm gonna have to try to reach out to my man this weekend. I didn't know he was, I'm so damn high. I saw Devon. I was like, Devon? No, that ain't Devon I know. Because in my head, Devon's still Devon, a grown-ass man. So I apologize if you left, bro. But we gotta hook up. Not really any reason to drive drunk with all that ride sharing going on these days, with the exception of being an irresponsible fucking asshole. Yeah, there's no reason to drive drunk other than being an irresponsible fucking asshole. I can't think of one. And I would drop the fucking hammer. I don't care how much money you got. You can't make your cell more comfortable. You're gonna be treated humane in prison. But other than that, hey, Lady Shorty. Put 4 in a cell, 1 hanging by the feet with 2 Louisville sluggers, and the one who survived gets life with no parole. Okay. 1 hanging by the feet. Okay, who gets hung by the feet, though? Jeff, I don't even understand that. He has no chance, huh? Who is that one? Hung by his feet? That's just for our enjoyment. Just bait. Okay. Yeah, because he said, hey, Celeste Hill. Celeste Hill, girl, where my thing? All right, Jeff, be good, brother. We about to. Well, beautiful people, as y'all are starting to file out, I must as well. This was a good one. I'm going to cut some of this up, tell a friend. If you have any spots in here that you enjoy, put the time marks down. Could y'all do that for me? If you're going to watch it again, put the time marks down. If you watch this, put the time marks down. I'm going to start telling y'all that all the time. Yes. For those of you who watch me, put the time marks in the comments if you would. Because that's going to make it much easier for me to make nuggets. Just to be honest. I'll call them nugs. If I don't see you tomorrow night, have a great weekend. Smoke something. And love somebody. Even if that somebody is just you. Yeah. Smoke something and love somebody. Even if that somebody is just you.